Internet. Hey, we're here to do the Weekend Rant.
Yeah, we are. So this is an impromptu event. We're going to talk about three major topics. Major topics is what we think is major for this week.
Spoiler alert, this might get heated.
Yes, for some people.
and for some others.
Gotcha. So we're going to start with a soft topic. It's Star Wars.
That's our soft topic.
Starting off soft.
Bro, you're in for a ride.
Can you turn down the volume, sir? I can't hear you in Canada.
Hold on, let's already start the hate. I like Last Jedi.
Okay,
I also like Last Jedi. I think it's a good movie.
I had no problems with it. There are people, the casino scene had issues, but we're going to talk about that's not what we're talking about, though.
I found nothing.
We found nothing?
You found nothing? Okay, that's where I disagree. Because the whole casino thing, the whole middle of it just didn't need to be there.
That.
I know the intro of that character for DJ wasn't this.
Got it. The people. What I found, what I was going to say is, I found that the people who have watched it more than once tend to like it more.
That's true.
I watched
or
it
liked
once.
it a little bit
I watched
less.
it once and I loved it. I watched it twice and I go, I don't like the casino.
Well, you get hyped up. But, okay, what we're actually talking about is the next movie coming out, Episode 9.
The Rise of Skywalker.
Which is a very strange name, because we don't know if it's a title or if Rey's going to come out as Skywalker. I hope to God not. Yeah. So, but there's two of us here who have a bet going on.
We do. It's a very expensive lunch in Panima's. For those of you who may not be located in Ocala.
There's actually being built one in Orlando and Tampa.
There you go.
And already has
to give you an idea of how expensive this restaurant is, the salad bar is $75.
Yeah. Well, you don't go for the salad bar. You go for the meat.
Yeah.
You just have him flip on the thing. They eat meat all day. But it's good. That's what we're going for.
So that's the bet, and we're going to get into
the bet is not in Panima's. The bet is the winner of the bet will get in Panima's.
The dessert's really good too. The pineapple dessert.
Oh, pineapple dessert, fabulous.
Never had it.
Good off topic. Well, you will be feeding me. Don't worry.
You'll be feeding me.
So the bet is, as best described possible, is between me, Austin, and Corey here.
Hey, what's up?
Some would say that Corey's idea is completely radical.
My ideas are creative.
Creative is
talking like a true politician there.
Creative. You know what? Do you know what the definition of an extremist is?
The word creative's in there somewhere.
It's somewhere in there. I'm pretty sure. I've read it in there.
The bet is, how is Palpatine being portrayed in there?
Correct.
I'm going to start with the more reasonable side first. I'm saying that he
first off and foremost, obviously, the trailer that they put out has Palpatine laughing.
And they have confirmed that he's going to be in
the last, 2 seconds of the trailer, if you haven't seen it, somehow you live under a rock and you haven't seen this trailer
Or you just don't like Star Wars.
The last 2 seconds... No one doesn't like Star Wars. The last 2 seconds... yeah, over there. The last 2 seconds is Palpatine laughing.
Yes.
Palpatine, if you haven't seen Star Wars...
He's the Emperor.
Dead character. He died.
Is he, though?
He's
30 years ago.
33 years ago.
33 years ago.
35 technically now because of its 2 years, or 1 or 2 years after the last movie.
Yeah, it's about 35. Yeah.
So our portrayal of how he's being represented. Correct. I said that he is going to be in a incorporeal, Force Ghost-like manner. Like they're going to go to the Death Star. It looks like they're in the Death Star area. They're going to be there, and that's his Sith tube. Because they showed in Clone Wars and in Rebels, not really, but in Clone Wars that there are Sith Force ghosts. They can't interact in the same way as Yoda can with striking lightning down, but they have some power and some memories there. Now we're going to go to the most unreasonable thing here.
So, the creative side of things. Okay, so my basic bet, it started as... Palpatine will somehow be a corporeal form. So
corporeal,
correct.
Physical.
He will be a physical form. He will be tangible.
We can touch him.
Yeah, you can touch him. So my original basis for that was that in the expanded universe, the Legends universe, Palpatine used to clone himself, and they kind of
which
hinted
is
that
non-canon.
It's not canon now, but they did sort of canonize it a little. They got borderline with the Star Wars Battlefront 2 DLC and storyline, which is canon. They show Palpatine having this large plan for when he died.
I have a large plan for when I die. Just don't be around, guys.
That's
the only thing I say.
Star Wars, but So, anyways,
could be.
So
But what did they show for that large plan?
But they showed his face. But that's the thing. They just hinted at it. So to get kind of to the
which very one vague. Could infer First Order was
this
the
is
plan.
going to take a year to get
one
through.
Could infer
it's going to take a year.
Hey, calm down. We got to let him get
All right. So let me at least get the idea out.
Okay.
Let's do that. Okay. So
sorry, guys.
So basically, the idea that I have that kind of spiraled out of control from that is that the new director came out and said that he was paying very close attention to the prequel movies, prequel trilogies, and he was going to
J.J. Abrams.
J.J. Abrams directed this is going
to take a year.
He directed the 7th one. He's not new to it.
He's back again. He's back again. He's new to this.
That's why it's called the Weekend Rants.
Yeah,
Weekend Rants.
He's not new.
Taking an hour now.
He left and came back, so he's new.
So, anyways, moving on. He's back into this new storyline, which he didn't originally write, but he said that he is going to tie everything together, prequels, original series, back to the new series.
Okay.
So that being said, my idea is that Plagueis, who is Palpatine's master, or was Palpatine's master.
That is confirmed.
Was supposedly killed by Palpatine. Plagueis could apparently prevent people from dying, bring people back.
But he could not prevent himself.
Yes. Well, that's where the theory gets some ground. So,
this is the same guy who argued that Jar Jar Binks was Snoke. I want everyone to point this out there.
So, anyways, to get back out there, so Plagueis possessed Palpatine, right? And he used Palpatine's position as senator to rise to power.
Unlimited
power.
When
Palpatine, or the Emperor, was starting to get old and weak, he tried to take over Luke. Plagueis wanted to possess Luke's body, and that's why he was trying to train him to overthrow his father. When that didn't quite go as planned, Palpatine was killed, but he's immortal, sort of. So he is a Sith ghost. So he lived in the ruins of the Death Star until Snoke, who was confirmed as somebody who collected dark side artifacts, went to the Death Star, where Plagueis then possessed Snoke. And then he went on and created a new empire for himself, who then he tried to possess Kylo Ren. He was, of course, killed, as we saw, and then we see in the ending cut of the trailer that it is Plagueis laughing at the site of the second Death Star.
So those of you who are confused, he is basically saying that it is not Palpatine, it's actually Plagueis.
Plagueis
the whole time.
Whole time we've seen him.
It's more sane. You pulling that. Really, I'm gonna say this really nicely. You're
really
pulling it. You're reaching.
You're just like,
if you would have said Jar Jar Binks was actually the bad guy and actually Plagueis the whole time too, I've been like, I believe it at this point. But so that is our main.
That's our bet. So whoever wins that bet, the loser has to buy them a very expensive lunch. Of course, the bet just boils down to, is Palpatine corporeal or incorporeal?
But we will bring up this topic again.
Do I win when you guys are both wrong?
Ooh.
I mean, how could you be non-incorporeal? I guess you could just be a recording.
No.
And then technically he's not incorporeal.
Hear me out.
Right.
I'm not betting. I'm not betting.
Okay, no, listen. You better be bringing the stakes to back this.
This is what I'm saying. How can he non-corporeal and corporeal? Because he's not there.
He's recording.
So you think it's all a ploy? You say he's not actually there at all?
I say it might be just a way to push the movie more.
So you say that the whole stunt is just a stunt?
It's just a stunt to grab people because it's to reference the.
Are you officially in the bet? Are you officially in the bet?
No, hell no.
Because that means you get 2 free meals.
That is true.
Hell no.
You get 2 free meals.
Hell no, because I'm gonna lose.
Okay. I'm gonna laugh if he's actually right and he's.
Yeah, that'd be great. Bonus theory, by the way.
Okay, I can say this. Yeah. I know you're wrong. I bet that.
You're
wrong.
So you're in.
Okay,
this is before.
So you're in.
This is before we've seen the second trailer. We've only seen the first trailer.
Right now, we got a recording. In?
I'll be in if you buy me the food because you lost because you were wrong. Because I know you would be wrong.
Either way, Austin wins.
His is I can see that. Okay, I can see that a little bit. That's possible.
Right. But
yours is a stretch.
Here, I got this.
There's no way.
Are you a chicken?
I think he's a chicken.
I think he's a chicken.
I'm not going to make a bet because I have no idea where it's going.
Later, we'll leave it up to you. Yeah. Is Casey a chicken?
It's not
Am I correct? Is Corey correct?
Corey's not right. I can tell you that. I will bet $1,000 Corey is
wrong. He bet $1,000. Deal, it's in. $1,000.
It's on recording. We've got it. He bet 1,000. Future Casey, thank you.
So our next, we're going to move on from there because we can have talked so much more. We will talk again on this discussion after the next trailer.
After the next trailer comes out, we'll be talking some more about how Corey thinks Skywalker, the Rise of Skywalker.
We're going to involve Casey in this one because we kind of
Plagueis was really Qui-Gon Jinn the entire time too.
He was.
Stop. With the topics, it's done. We're going to talk about CW. By CW, we're talking about Warner Brothers versions.
Warner Brothers
DC Universe.
It's Warner Brothers
Arrowverse,
TV channel where they butcher DC Comics.
So the title is CW. So what is wrong with it?
Can you tell where the sides of the argument lies, just based on their introductions?
What is wrong with it? Now, give us a whole view of why you think they're wrong.
Let's see.
I'm going to try and argue in CW's favor.
And argue in their favor.
I don't watch
obviously,
CW,
so let's get off.
Gotcha.
Comic books. There's multiple universes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Problem.
See,
problem with DC though is they most of the time for their main storylines it follows on one Earth.
Same thing for
Earth One.
Marvel. Mm-hmm. Okay. However, they've already said that Arrowverse is separate from that. It's its own universe thing.
But the problem is they've taken source material. Let's just start off with the first one. Zoom. They took Zoom and they said, we'll make somebody else Zoom.
Did you like any of the Marvel movies?
Did I like any of the Marvel movies? Well, the Marvel movie is in a separate universe known as Earth 616.
Is it? We found out that was very...
That's true. Marvel Cinematic Universe is in its own Earth 616. It has been said multiple times. I've read it multiple times.
Have you watched Spider-Man yet? No. We will show you, prove you why I can't argue why that's wrong.
No. They have said...
Listen, it's been out for more than 2 weeks. We're in spoiler
hold on.
territory.
They have said before Spider-Man that they are on Earth 616.
Did they announce... Okay, now we're getting off topic here. We'll have another discussion. We'll get back on that.
So, just as an FYI, if we're going to mention spoilers, we will give you a formal spoiler alert warning.
We'll have flashing lines and everything.
Everyone's
there'll be flashing siren lines.
But back to
spoiler alert, Sidious dies.
Okay, let's go back.
Spoil the 30-year-old movie for me.
CW,
I didn't know.
They
40-year-old.
They butchered quickly the Flash after 2 seasons. It was slightly skewed in the 2nd season, and then 3rd season they go completely something else. We don't have to follow any sort of rules.
Now, if the argument for CW, they do that because a lot of their followers,
a lot of their
viewers,
have no idea about the source material.
About 95% have no idea out there. They don't know about source material, and it's based around a campy-esque feel to it.
But what CW does with that, though, is they go to fans. I'm a Flash fan. They do that, and they go, well, who cares if you like it?
Well, that's, again, that you feel attacked personally, but however, they're not pandering to your audience. They're pandering to people who
They're also pandering to poor writing. CW is known for poor writing, and I'm not the only one that voices that one.
Shots fired.
I'm sorry.
CW
Attack those writers.
horrible writing.
Okay, I hope there's not another writer strike.
Not getting a sponsorship from them.
But again, so like multiverse, in that there is other verses
and
that
they pretty much took Smallville and put Flash in it.
Well, that's the whole process that they follow. They for TV shows in that type of setting, they set up the same style.
Which is boring.
It is boring. It's the same following, but it sells. Flash sells. I have little kids walking in here all the time, and they come in. I watched the Flash TV show. Where do they go? It has nothing to do with the comics, but they buy the comics
Personally,
now.
I think I'd rather watch the 90s version over CW. I think I'd rather watch that one.
I tried. I can't. It's bad.
I'd rather watch that one.
It's bad. In my opinion, it's bad.
I've never watched it, but I feel like it'd be better.
He would not enjoy it. No, he would not.
He would not.
So that is your anything else that you like?
The crossovers. Every time they did a crossover with Arrow, boring. Hated it. Didn't like it.
They're afraid to touch on Batman on that one too.
Yeah.
They're giving us Batwoman because it's the 80th anniversary of Batman.
Yeah.
They're not giving us Batman. They're giving us Batwoman.
They're also doing Batwoman for other reasons too. So.
That's true. Okay, so that was not as rant-worthy as I thought it was going to be with him.
It's not.
CW sucks. They should just stop. Just end the Flash. Stop ruining it. Give somebody else the rights to it. Get better writers.
Come up with that Flash movie, guys.
The opinions of people on this panel may not reflect Vibranium Comics.
Also, he's upset because he feels as though every ginger's being replaced out there.
Wally West!
And, okay, we're going to
Where is
he? Moving on.
Next one. Okay.
Folks, moving on.
So the last topic of discussion
this is a near and dear topic to my heart.
We can all talk about this one. Low budget fantasy movies. And you can find a lot of these on YouTube and Amazon Prime.
Yeah, or Netflix.
Yeah,
or
Amazon
Netflix.
Prime actually has a lot of fantasy stuff. And then the fact that they have a lot of fantasy stuff, and then they're picking up Lord of the Rings.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's just...
It's going to be very cool.
That's great.
Well, it's not... And it's not like mainstream fantasy stuff. They're making their own storylines. And then they've got foreign films in the same fantasy that I've actually watched. I'll be like, and they're actually pretty decent. You have to watch with subtitles because a lot of them are in Russian or some other French or something else.
I've only watched English fantasy.
English fantasy? Yeah. So...
Not English, but English spoken.
You
fantasy.
actually told us to watch... You told him to watch something.
We discovered something together.
We discovered Mythica together.
And both said we would watch it.
And then I watched it.
And you watched...
I did.
3 movies?
I watched
5 movies.
I watched 3 movies. You got in. You got ahead of me.
I woke up super early and watched everything.
And then I was like, I should finish the last 2.
Yeah. Kevin Sorbo is like mainly portrayed
every movie you see more of him, and it's more rewarding.
And you don't understand, like his name is like Kevin Sorbo's in this film.
Yeah, he's the main attraction. He's like the anchor.
The first film, he's in there for like 2 minutes max.
Yeah,
but it gets better.
I feel like Matt Mercer was the second.
Yeah, Matt Mercer is the villain.
Matt Mercer did amazing. I mean, the whole cast I think was pretty good.
I like the whole concept and stuff like that. Hodor is in the final film.
Hodor's in it. Yeah. That was cool. I did not know that, and that was a welcome surprise.
Mm-hmm. And
he still hasn't seen him.
Yeah, still hasn't. And this is Mythica, by the way. For those who haven't seen it, it's on Amazon Prime. You can also find.
You can find it on YouTube. You can pay money for it.
Yeah, you can pay money for it. I did.
I
did before I knew it was on Amazon Prime.
But the great thing about, and I think, and Mythica kind of lends itself to that, is that these low-budget fantasy movies, they don't have the budget to do the monsters, the spell effects, any of that type of stuff, or the terrain usually. So they rely on awesome stories, awesome acting. Okay. So they really pull it off.
Now we're not saying like this is the greatest acting ever. It's not an Oscar, but like it's good. It's good.
Rated fantasy movie.
It's better than you'd expect.
It's pretty great.
There's some weird shots they had in the third movie.
The third movie.
They get a little experimental.
They went experimental.
Everything they tried something to do, and they took it out the 4th and 5th one.
Yeah.
But it is satisfying. Like the characters, there was no like. There's characters someone else entirely different now. They saved the same cast and they added a lot to it, and it just kept going from there.
Introduced new villains.
So
they brought some of the same ones too.
Yeah.
Another great one, which is very near and dear to my heart, and I watch over and over and over again. I still do
really?
To this day. I love
How many times have you watched this movie?
Let's not talk about things you don't
You
want
can't watch Mythica, but you can watch the same movie 5-6 different times.
Corey doesn't like
a little higher than that. We're in double digits.
So originally, the movie he was talking about is called
Curse of the Dragon Slayer.
Had nothing to do with dragons.
It got renamed. It was the Curse of the Shadow, and now I believe it goes by the Shadow's Cabal.
Yeah, has nothing to do with dragons.
It does in the beginning. in the beginning.
No, it doesn't. That was a wyvern.
It's like going.
It's true it was a wyvern, but listen, like you're talking
about, what curse was there?
They didn't have the full money for the full dragon, so you got a wyvern.
It's like having a dragon heart.
No, there was no curse, and there was no dragon.
There was a curse. The curse was that they got around. For those who haven't seen it, it's a very good movie. You can still.
It was good, but the title is misleading.
It's on Netflix. It's a great movie about this elven bounty hunter who kills this orc she's looking for. Upon killing him,
on a wyvern,
she gets a tattoo gets implanted onto her arm through. It's
not dragon based.
It's not. But basically, the whole quest is her trying to figure out what this tattoo is, which they figure out very quickly is about this cult about bringing the Lord of Death back into the world, and it's her and a paladin named Keltis who try to stop it. Now, the orcs in this movie are phenomenal. They are probably, besides Lord of the Rings, the best portrayal of orcs I have seen in any fantasy
I want to
movie.
put this context. Corey is not the best at describing good movies. I want everyone to know. It is a good movie. I will say that.
It's very good.
Because he is the crappiest decision-making in movies.
I intentionally watch bad movies.
And so when you told me about this one, I was like, I don't know.
Shout out to you, Poltergeist.
We're still waiting for that sequel.
Boy, are we.
Poltergeist number 2. Where are you?
Third one.
Area 51. That's where it is.
Area 51.
You're getting them confused with Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving, yeah.
Thanksgiving.
Oh. Poltergeist number 2 is in Area 51.
Yeah. Good, bad movie.
Okay, but back to
back to fantasies.
Yeah. Yeah, I did like it. It was good. It was more that the paladin had to do with a lot more religious stuff, to break his oaths and stuff like that.
Yeah, it was very cool, and the world building was really cool. And I think in that movie they do a phenomenal job of showing, not telling.
Yeah, well, they also when you're building these scripts, you don't have like token. Everything's already written down,
exactly,
or like Aragon and stuff like that. Aragon had it was Aragon, right? Saphira.
Aragon.
Oh, Aragon.
Yeah,
Aragon. The movie Aragon.
That had all this information, and they made a shitty movie. It had a good cast. It had Jeremy Irons in it.
Yeah.
And we're talking about movies that make their world in the movie.
Yes, they built this world from nothing.
Was it? Yeah. Was it just one movie?
It was one movie.
Yeah,
that's all it was.
Oh, okay.
And it added a lot to it.
Very good. It's very good. I would love to see a sequel to it, even if it didn't include that same cast.
And that's a lot of cool things to do. That's a lot harder than you guys think.
Yeah.
What was the other one that I don't know if I saw Paladin in the Crown.
Paladin in the Crown. That's a pretty good one. It's not as good, I think, as Curse of the Dragon Slayer.
He's only watched it once.
I have only watched that. No, I watched that one twice. That was a pretty good one.
Still can't watch Mythica.
Wait, don't you mean what's it called?
Curse of the Dragon Slayer?
Yeah, what's that one?
We just talked about that.
That's not what we were talking about.
Yeah, but it's not called that.
Oh, yeah, it's called Child's Cabal. It's changed its name more times than not.
We talked about that too. Good job paying attention there, bud. No, Paladin in the Crown. I believe it's called the Paladin Cycle is another name for it.
God, I can't wait to rewatch this one.
It's really good. It's about a woman who goes on this journey to become the next paladin, and
it was about paladins.
And they're in
search.
Well,
there was like good righteous Power Ranger,
and they're searching for this unicorn horn so that they can defeat and kill the dragon that is reawoken. And that's a really good movie.
You know what that title would have been? The great title, Curse of the Dragon Slayer.
There's no curse. She killed him at the end.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Dragon Slayer. Okay.
Anyways, moving on.
What else you got for that one?
It was just a really good movie. The main actor of that movie is superb. He's very good. I'd love to see him in some more stuff. The leading lady in that can be a little flat at times. Yeah. But overall, it's a pretty good movie. It's a pretty unique story, I think. But if you're going to watch any of these, I definitely highly recommend Curse of the Dragon Slayer.
Another one we're probably going to talk about. I don't know if you saw it. Did you watch the original Dungeons & Dragons movie that came in theatrical? That was crap. I know it was.
No, I didn't.
It was bad.
It was not great.
But it was better than the second one. The second one was a miniseries. It was more based like that. It was based around Dragon Lich. The third one I thought was the best of the three.
The third one was pretty good. It was not bad.
That one's called The Book of Vile Darkness. Mm-hmm. And that was about a paladin.
I remember Sci-Fi had like Dungeons & Dragons movies.
That was the second one.
That was
a miniseries.
I couldn't watch them.
Yeah. The third one, though, was very different because the first one was more, hey, we'll put it in theaters, crappy animations, crappy stuff like that. It's really dated. like really bad.
Yeah, it's not.
It looks like they stole from the Muppets.
Really not worth your time.
Yeah. The second one is a mini-series. It's better. Sci-Fi Channel did it, and it's a little bit longer, but it falls short sometimes.
Sci-fi's kind of hit
The Book of Vile Darkness, I found that on YouTube on like 4 o'clock in the morning. One of those rants.
YouTube black holes. That
you get into and you find random stuff. And it surprised me. It was pretty decent.
Yeah,
it's about a paladin. His father's killed, and he wants vengeance against this cult. Yeah. And he joins this mercenary band, and they're all members of this cult. And he finds love interest and stuff like that. But he slowly turns bad, and he does all these questionable things. And it's really good. And they show boobs. They show nudity and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, that's not expected. That's how you sell it apparently nowadays. You show nudity and boobs. And you're like, oh, that's a fantasy movie now.
So to any of those who are family conscious that watch these, none of the other movies we've listed so far
has boobs.
Nudity. This is the only one.
Well, I mean, they all have boobs. They just don't show.
Okay, yeah. They don't. Maybe we need to redefine nudity.
Clothed. They're fully clothed.
Well, it's clothed nudity in the other ones.
It's not like this one. This one was more like this was. I would say this one's more Game of Thrones-esque. Has a scene of Game of Thrones-esque feel of nudity. The other ones they have like, oh look, she's gonna walk and go take a bath someplace, and that's it. Yeah, they don't show anything.
Oh, exactly. Yeah.
I think that adds more when they don't have to sell. Yeah, they have to sell the nudity in order to do it.
I agree
because we all know it's the culture where sex sells, and
correct.
When Dungeons and Dragons has to put nudity in there just to sell a movie. Like the only reason that stood out to me is like, oh, it's a Dungeons and Dragons movie. What the hell?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's what it is. I mean, that's.
But it's not a thing against that movie. It was still good. It had a good like.
Yeah.
Like how far would you go to get back at somebody? I would say of those, Mythica, Dragon Slayer, Pound the Crown, and then the Book of Vile Darkness is the last one.
Yeah, definitely the bottom.
Yeah, the Mythica series is fantastic.
5 movies.
I'll let you know when I watch it.
Yeah. We've been trying so long. He was the one who told us about it.
I did.
I'm willing to watch Poultrygeist.
By the way.
I'm willing to watch Poultrygeist for him just to watch
heavy
Mythica.
Heavy parental advisory.
For Poultrygeist?
Yes.
Gouge your eyes out, kids, because it's not that good of a movie. Don't ruin your life.
I think it's parental advisory so the kids don't do anything drastic after watching it.
Don't go to KFC after watching this movie.
Yeah. I don't know how that wormed its way in this, but it did. It sure did.
I mean, KFC has a place in it. You said KFC.
It's American Chicken Bunker.
Did you say your name or KFC?
KFC.
I heard Casey. We'll get the recording.
KFC and Casey's pretty freaking close.
Yeah. Okay. So
F's his middle name.
It's not.
So we're gonna end there tonight, guys. Thank you for.
My name.
Calm down. They're going to find you on Facebook now and prove that you don't have a K in your name.
That's true.
We're going to end this week's late... What is the title of this thing?
We'll get back to you.
Late Week Rant?
You tell us what the name should be.
You tell us.
Weekend Rant. The Weekend Rant.
The Weekend Rant. I think it's really good. Weekend Rant.
Late Night Rant. No.
Rant. Vibranium Comics After Hours was also posted.
That's good. We're going to why don't you guys pick our... Why don't you guys pick the title of our name? We'll be doing this.
Pick the title of our name.
We're going to try to do this every week. We don't know if we're going to be able to do it every week. It all depends on all our schedules. But we're going to try to do it every week. Thank you very much. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment. Make fun of us because we got off the topic a few times. I tried to narrow it down. But thank you very much, guys.
CW sucks.
Any last... Okay, we're going to do this like Who's Line of Anime. Last words.
Plagueis is...
Plagueis is dead.
Plagueis
is not Sidious.
Not your last words.
Jar Jar Binks.
What is your last words?
Last words is Corey is crazy and don't you listen to any theories he comes up with. If you see him, please call for help.
Yeah, maybe.
And my last words for tonight are